Today, our group will present Coliwoo as a co-living studio and hotel. First, let me introduce our group member. My name is Fauzan Nafis as the first speaker. Then we have jianlang as a second speaker. And last, we have Wangsihan. This is our outline of the presentation. Okay, we move to topic number 1, company background. If we see, Coliwoo suits their own definition of word by word per word. As we can look at this slide, the first word "coli" mean for the co-living, and the second word "who" means co-working, and the last letter "o" means for office. Coliwoo is one of subsidiary company from LHN Group. This company provide a property to rent in Singapore, and they have a tagline: "Make a better experience living in Singapore." We can see Coliwoo use a co-living type of rent as they provide new lifestyle with socially approach between the individuals. Coliwoo provide a home with the share facility to make a new relation and connection to the customer. Move to topic number 2. In Coliwoo, they provide two type of rent. They have a studio apartment and hotel. For the studio apartment is for a long-term stay. For the hotel is for a short-term stay. As we can see, Coliwoo already have more than 1,600 keys for a studio unit. By having communal living as a lifestyle, with those number, we can categorize their program as succeeded. As we see in the picture, those are the co-living that Coliwoo developed by the area. First, we have Coliwoo Orchard on 2 Mount Elizabeth Link Street. Then we have Coliwoo 450 SR that located on Serangoon Road, and we have many more. For the short-term stay, we can use the hotel. The first Coliwoo hotels that located on 115 Jianlang Road. Then Coliwoo have Hotel Amber that located on Amber Road. Before creating the property, Coliwoo have 3 important things to do. First, they choose the best designer to build a design of the property. Then, by checking the quality of property and the management carefully to minimize any loss. And the last part is tenant profile management. So the landlord feels safe and comfortable with their property. Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Okay, thank you for Nafis. Okay, thank you for Nafis. Hi everyone, my name is Wangsihan, and my part of this report is the issues we may face. Coliwoo is a subsidiary of LHN Limited, a Singapore-listed company whose business includes shared not only housing but also logistics and transportation service. As a subsidiary of this company, I think it faces two main challenges in its external and internal operations. The first being cultural differences due to diversity, and the second being communication issues. As a country with a diverse population, Singapore is also culturally diverse, so it isn't easy to respect the customers of different cultures in Coliwoo's company. And the various organizations have different organizational cultures, so if this aspect is not handled well, it can easily affect staff efficiency and loyalty to the company. The second is a communication problem. which is not only limited to the company's internal communication, but also includes communication with customers. Without good communication, may cause development direction and resources allocation problems between the subsidiary and the head office. And Coliwoo as a service company can be very problematic if it does not communicate effectively with its customers to solve problems promptly. In the face of multicultural differences, my first solution is to make people aware of the cultures and customs of different races, to organize some exchange activities to demonstrate the differences between different cultures, to formulate appropriate policies and guidelines, and to guide staff to be respectful and tolerant of different cultures, and to achieve harmony and unity. The second suggestion is to encourage employees of different races or cultures to work or participate in activities together, so that they can get to know each other and learn from each other through work and activities, which will help to break down cultural barriers and make everyone get along better and be more inclusive of different cultures. This is the end of my section, followed by some solutions from our panelist jianlang. Thank you for listening.
Hi, my name is jianlang. I'm doing with the suggestion part. Integrated approaches to communication. Communication is one of the major challenges that have crept successful achievement of objectives for Coliwoo company. The company should employ an integrated approach when communicating to ensure effectiveness. Integrated approaches to communication capture contemporary means and incorporate them with digital technology for a maximum output. For instance, combining social media communication with traditional approaches can have the best outcomes as far as communication is concerned internally and externally. There are different social media sets that can be utilized, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Using social media as a platform for communication will improve operations for Coliwoo in one way or another. Inclusive leadership. Leadership exhibited at any company can significantly impact the communication processes in one way or another. For instance, when a leader is not inclusive, there is a likelihood that they make decisions without consulting hence a high level of resistance. Involving employees in making decisions helps them cooperate and understand the need for change and support it. Poor communication is supported by unapproachable leaders who do not want to listen to views of other stakeholders. There is a need for Coliwoo to work and ensure leadership is transformational in a manner that supports inclusivity for better outcomes as far as communication is concerned. There is a need to understand that employees can be trained and developed to communicate effectively with customers. One of the challenges that have crippled the organization is lack of experience and know-how how to apply various technologies to improve communications. Investing in training and development of employee communication skills can prove significantly to achievement of objectives. Communication skills that can improve through training and development include speaking skills, listening skills, negotiation, and ability to be objective when communicating. To sum it up, Coliwoo is a company that can do better given strategic approaches in handling issues that affect its operations. For instance, communication is a major concern that makes the organization less effective in the market. The high level of competition in the market makes it necessary to improve efficiency to ensure that objectives have been achieved. There is a need to incorporate traditional approaches to communication as digital media for the best outcome. Coliwoo can do better and achieve probability if communication is strategic and employees are trained on effective communication approaches. Solving problems for a company proves to be a road that can see success achieved in one way or another. Thank you. That's all.